cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. Deal, y'all. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all, man? It's rest day, so it ain't no training for me today. But I gotta fry some cabbage and fry some chicken for the kids. Good cabbage, good chicken going up for dinner tonight. We got fried cabbage, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, and some cornbread. That's what I got the boys going for dinner tonight. But with that all being said, I'm gonna feed y'all in these YouTube streets. Chig Smooth, 50 Cent, Jim Jones beef. Let's get into it.
Because Chig just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh, nah, this is all bad, you guys. Oh boy, here we go. Just like I told you guys in yesterday's video, after Jim Jones and Let's Rap About It podcast talked about the Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder incidents with Ja Rule, I told you guys 50 Cent was going to have a response back. Now, I thought it was some memes. I didn't think it was going to be a whole eviction. That's right, you guys. Unfortunately, looks like Jim Jones is getting evicted from his podcast building. Now, we know Jim Jones and the owner of the building have not been getting along for the last couple of months, all because they were having issues with his rent. Y'all remember when 50 Cent was making jokes about buying the building that he records in? I really think 50 Cent actually purchased the building. Just like he's been dropping exclusive videos on Jim Jones the last couple of months, 50 Cent has a...
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder what business 50 Cent does have in that building if he's able to get all the Jim Jones security footage. If 50 Cent is able to get it, it must mean that either he is a partner or possibly the exact owner of the building that Jim Jones is in. I would hate to hope that 50 Cent is hiring a security guard to kind of like in a building to kind of give him the content and all that kind of stuff. But that's also a possibility too. With that all being said, when you're beefing with somebody, you got to make sure you pay your bills, Jim Jones. Got to make sure you paying your bills, bro. Can't be out here in default talking trash.
officially dropped a bomb.
That boy kicking that door like LAPD, ain't he?
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My problem. All right? You got a problem, call somebody.
You got a problem, call somebody, you're sick.
As you guys can see, Jim Jones was kicking the doors in, trying to get in some way, somehow. And as you guys heard, one of Jim Jones' man said, yo, they cut the lights off. Now, 50 also posted this eviction notice that was in front of the building. As you guys can see here, it says to IFC Management, LLC, Joseph Jones, and it says, take notice as follows. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default, dated January 5th, 2026, which expired on January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, dated February 10th, 2026, which expired February 17th, 2026. That tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. Yikes. That pursuant to landlord's right under the lease, including
That means that Jim Jones, you got to get out of there, bro. They did the due diligence to get you on the back rent, get you paid up. They did their due diligence to get you put out. You got a 15-day notice, a 5-day notice. Brother, it's time to get out of them people's space because you did not pay to play, big dog. You got to get up out of there. And 50 Cent is going to have a field day at your expense. Ugly work.
Paragraph 17 of the lease, and as set forth in the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peaceably recovered possession of the premises. That tenant may make arrangements with landlord to coordinate the retrieval of tenant's property from the premises, aka come get your podcast microphones, your podcast couch, your podcast pictures out of my building. That should tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the locks, or seek to retrieve his property, or cause any third party to do so without the landlord's express permission, landlord reserves the right to prosecute the same as a trespass and pursue.
So now Jim Jones might be hit with a trespass because after being put out that studio, the paperwork clearly says without the landlord's permission, don't come back. And then there you see him kicking the door. That all being said, it's very likely that if the landlord is an a-hole or anyway tied to 50 Cent, we will soon see a legal battle with Jim Jones fighting a trespass and possibly a destruction of property.
All other available remedies. Oh man, this is very tough for Jim Jones, especially because now you gotta go find a new podcast space last minute. This whole rent situation with his landlord has been just odd. He's never addressed it on the podcast. He doesn't talk about it in any interviews, but now with this eviction notice out there, you're going to have to address this. I'm not sure if trying to kick the doors in was a good idea, but that's how Jim wanted to handle it. Now 50 said sarcastically in the caption, "Damn bro, this wouldn't happen if we was friends. Wanna be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it." At this point, and I'm not even trying to make a joke, these guys could easily go podcast at Academic Studio. DJ Academics has offered Jim Jones his podcast space, and if I'm Jim Jones looking at this whole situation, I might gotta take him up on that offer. For some reason, you guys, I refuse to believe that the rent was the only issue here. The man was doing renovations to the building, he was adding a lot of stuff to it, so I don't think...
Well, it might have been an issue of lifestyle, meaning like the landlord might have been like, hey, no smoking in the building, and then they smoking in the building. Or even more simple than that, other tenants might have been complaining, hey, it's a lot of dudes coming in a very nice, polite, politically correct way. It's a lot of niggas coming in, you feel me? It's a lot of, looks like some unsuitable characters coming in. You never know how a person would take that, you feel me? You never know how another tenant would take that. You never know how the other tenants, like you see in the video, the lady's like, oh, you good? Like, who knows what they've experienced in that building? You know what I'm saying? Not to say that there have been fights or anything, but not to say that there haven't been fights or anything. We know what comes with this hip-hop culture sometimes, and it's not always the prettiest picture. So I would like to assume, this is just me assuming, that it has more to do with probably lifestyle differences than actual default payment of the rent. Maybe with some things not agreed upon, some things that, blah, 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 and Jim Jones just took the nigga approach on some, well, if you don't do this with the rule, I'm not going to pay my rent and all this and all that. But that ain't really how you handle it. You got to take it to court. Seemed like Jim Jones was just on some nigga.
He would do that to a space he's not able to afford. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of 50 Cent dropping this footage of Jim Jones crashing out? And how do you guys think he should handle this eviction? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later.
If you ain't did so, hit Chicks Move with a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that hype button. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Make sure you tap in with all that. And I'm finna continue to make dinner for these kids before they get out of school. We do good parenting. Try to make sure that dinner and all that's ready by the time the kids get up out of school. You feel me? You feel me? So I'm finna get on that. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. You go.
Apollo Jackson.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands
diamonds on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.